The SEC is done for. All right, that's dramatic, but let's talk about it. Tomorrow, the college football playoff semifinals kick off, and for the first time in a while, we don't see the usual suspects like Georgia or Alabama. Ole Miss being the only SEC team in the semifinals, some people are asking, is this the end of the SEC dominance? Some might say yes, but I see it a little differently. Let me cook. I still believe the SEC is very much one of, if not the most dominant conference in college football. What we're really seeing is the rest of the Power Five finally catching up, and that's because of NIL and the transfer portal. Look, for decades, the SEC owned recruiting. Year after year, they led the nation in top 10 recruiting classes. Alabama, Georgia, LSU, you name it. They didn't just get elite players, they retained them. If you weren't starting, you just waited your turn. But now, that's changed. Look at what the transfer portal has done. Quarterbacks like Michael Penix Jr. going from Indiana to Washington and turning them into a playoff team. Or Bo Nix leaving Auburn and becoming a Heisman finalist at Oregon. That kind of talent movement didn't happen like this before. And NIL has sped it up. Schools outside the SEC like Miami, USC, even Indiana can now compete financially and land instant impact players instead of building for 4 years. Also, I love this picture. So no, the SEC isn't falling off. They're still putting the most guys in the NFL, still winning national titles recently, but the gap is shrinking. Football is evolving, the playing field is leveling out, and we might be watching a changing of the guard in real